What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna talk about how and why car rentals is not passive income. It's very important that we make this distinction. I'm not here to discourage you. I'm simply here to tell you the truth. So, if you're here for the truth and not just the lies that are being told on social media, watch this video till the very end. And then at the end, I'll show you what it actually takes to actually get started in the car rental business. So, if you're completely new to the channel, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. All right, let's get right into it. So, first of all, we have to define what passive income actually is. Okay, what is passive income? Passive income refers to being able to earn money without doing any work. So, realistically, you're basically making money in your sleep. Now, there is a caveat here is without doing any work. Unfortunately, if you want to start a business, you need to be able to do work. It's very simple. Now, there are passive income products out there like the stock market, like crypto, where it is actually passive and you don't have to do any work to make money. However, all of those products require a ton of money to make any significant amount of money. And I'm pretty sure most of you are watching this video because you want to know how to make money in the first place, not because you already have a bunch of money. Because then why would you need to start a car rental business if you already have a bunch of money? So it doesn't make any sense. All right. So that's the important distinction there. What you need to understand is that when it comes to making money, you're going to have to be active, and that's okay. Okay. And that's okay. And it's important to understand the distinction. Now, what makes car rentals active and not passive? Well, here's the truth, right? In order for you to be able to start making money in the car rental business, you need a car. Okay. And in order for you to get a car, you need to get up off your ass and go get a car. Okay. So you can either buy the car or you can find somebody that already has a car, or if you already have a car. In fact, what I tell most people, the easiest way to start in the car rental business is to just use your car, your personal car. And the reason is because 99% of people have economy cars. 99% of people drive economy cars. So you already have what you need to make money. So if you wanted to just test it out, you could just use the car you have with $0 out of your pocket. Okay. The next thing that you actually need is you need to actually protect that asset with the tracker and a kill switch. So very important that you protect your vehicle, because once you hand the key over to somebody, you need to know where the vehicle is at all times without exception, because you don't know what that person is going to do with the car. Unfortunately, that's just part of the game. So being able to go get a tracker and install it, or find somebody to install it, is work. That's actual work that you need to do. So again, nothing to do with passiveness. Okay. Now, once you have the tracker installed, you need to find renters. There's a couple of ways you can find renters. You can be a bot and use Turo. Okay. You can be like most people out there and just list the car on Turo, and Turo is gonna bring you the renter, and then you're gonna clean up the car, and then you're gonna give them the key or put it in a lockbox, and then they pick up the car, and then you're making Toro a whole bunch of money. Okay, so really, if you do it with the Toro way, you're just gonna make Toro a bunch of money, and then you're gonna do a bunch of work and get chump change. Because whether you like it or not, Toro's always gonna make more money from you than you are from the rentals. I say so. That's the truth. All right. So in order for you to get customers without Turo, you need to do actual work. This means that you need to post on Facebook Marketplace. You need to post on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, so that people know who the hell you are. If people don't know who the hell you are or what the hell you do, there is no way in the hell that they're going to come do business with you. Okay. So that takes actual work. All right. You need to get on your laptop and work. Again, doesn't make it passive at all. Now, once you get the renter in the vehicle and the vehicle is on the road, you could technically say that's passive income, but that's still not even passive because you had to do work up front to get them in the car. And hell, if you're on Turo, it's definitely sure as hell isn't passive, because that car is coming back in a few days and then you got to work again. So if you want to make it semi passive, there is a way to make it semi passive. And semi passive involves being able to have the car gone on a long-term basis. Because think about it. If you do all the work up front and the car goes for 3 days versus 3 months, it's way more passive at 3 months than it will be at 3 days. That's why being on Turo makes no damn sense. It's the same amount of work, but if you're on Turo, your car comes back in a couple of days and then you got to do the work again. Whereas if you're private rentals, which is what I teach, your car goes out for 3 months and you have to do the work again after 3 months. So that's a lot more passive than being on Turo and your car is only coming back every few days. So in order for you to make it semi-passive, you need to switch over to private rentals. Okay, it's the same amount of work. All right. So what does it actually take to run a private car rental business? Well, first of all, you need a car, and since most people have a car, that is solved. The next thing you need to do is to make sure that you protect your asset. Very more important, even more important on private rentals than on Turo. Because on private rentals, you're doing business directly with the customer. If that customer steals your car, it's on you as the operator. There's nobody in the middle to help you. So you have to make sure that you're airtight and protecting the asset. Okay? Then you need to market yourself. Market yourself like crazy. Put yourself all over social media, and people will come to you. Most DoorDash drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers are on social media of some form. 99% of people are on social media in the West in some way, shape, or form. So put yourself out there, make content, and people will come to you and do business with you. Okay. Now, once you have that set up, you have renters coming in, then it's easier to get people in cars and to get more cars and to scale your business. Okay. So that's what it takes to start a car rental business. In order for you to make it semi passive, you need to start hiring virtual assistants. You need to have the right systems in place that allows you to be able to send contract, collect payment without you having to do it manually all the time. Okay. You need to set everything basically in an online format. There is a way to run this business from your laptop. Okay. And that is what will make it a semi passive income. Okay. So if you're looking to start your car rental business, if any of this sounds at all interesting to you and you want to know how to start, scale, and build it in a way that allows you to have location freedom and time freedom, okay, use the link in my description below to book a free strategy call with me, and I'll teach you exactly how to do that.